Hi everyone, this is Daryl and welcome back to Sci-Fi Odyssey. Today we're diving into the world of science fiction novels you've never heard of, but absolutely must read. These are hidden gems you don't want to miss. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. So this book list is a bit different because I wanted to bring you a great selection of sci-fi books that are lesser known and often get overshadowed by more popular alternatives. Think of them as the equivalent of a cool underground indie band or the underrated side character in your favourite TV show who always has the best one-liners. They may not have the sparkly fame of the Beyoncé books, but they pack a punch with their originality and brilliance. Well, I think so. Let's get right into the list, but before we do, a quick caveat. The term lesser known can be pretty subjective. While some of you might be nodding in recognition of the video title, the aim here is to feature books that, for whatever reason, don't get the spotlight in most sci-fi conversations, but deserve more love. Okay, the first on the list is To Say Nothing of the Dog. To Say Nothing of the Dog by Connie Willis, published in 1997, is like a love letter to history buffs and sci-fi enthusiasts. Imagine time-travelling historians caught up in comic misadventures. It's a tale where the elegance of the past collides with the complexities of the future. It's critically acclaimed, having won the Hugo Award for Best Novel in 1999 and the Locus Award for Best Science Fiction Novel in 1998. But it's not often cited in mainstream discussions. Now, while there are many time travel narratives out there, Willis's approach is distinct. She masterfully marries historical nuance with the unpredictabilities of time travel, offering a refreshing take that you won't find in more mainstream titles. Despite its brilliance, it's somewhat of a hidden gem. Many are familiar with Willis's other works, which might have overshadowed this masterpiece. But here's why you need to pick this up. Beyond its innovative premise, Willis brings a storytelling approach that is both whimsical and thought-provoking. It's a book that challenges conventions, making you rethink the very fabric of time while also serving up a portion of hearty laughs. In the vast sea of sci-fi, it shines as a beacon of originality. Next on our list is the intriguing Gun with Occasional Music. Written by Jonathan Lethem and published in 1994, this novel blends noir and sci-fi, mixing intelligent animals and emotion-altering substances into a compelling narrative. Think of it sort of like the weird genetic hybrid of Raymond Chandler and Philip K. Dick. Set in a world where the lines between humans and animals blur, Lethem introduces us to a society where kangaroo hitmen are a thing and mood-enhancing drugs regulate emotions, leading to some seriously mind-bending societal norms. At its heart, this novel offers a detective story reminiscent of the gritty tales by Raymond Chandler, but Lethem doesn't stop there. He takes it up a notch by adding a dose of Philip K. Dick speculative strangeness, crafting a setting where the familiar tropes of noir are juxtaposed with outlandish sci-fi elements. The result? A tale that stands out from the crowd, carving its own niche in the genre. Why might this gem not be on every bookshelf? Well, when it comes to noir or hard-boiled detective tales, the likes of Chandler or Hammett might overshadow newer voices. But here's where Lethem shines. By integrating sci-fi, he brings a fresh twist to the detective narrative, compelling readers to question the nature of identity, memory, and reality. If you're looking for a novel that brilliantly mashes up classic detective intrigue with speculative fiction's eccentricities, Gun with Occasional Music is a must-read. It's groundbreaking in its approach, presenting a unique perspective on how the future might interpret its past. Don't let this one stay under the radar. Now let's talk about Vurt. Written by Jeff Noon and published in 1993, this book delves into a virtual reality game with significant societal implications. The story transports us to a dystopian Manchester where the lines between virtual reality and the real world are tantalizingly and dangerously blurred. The game, centered around various coloured feathers, is more than just a game. It's an addiction, an escape, and sometimes a trap. Each feather offers a different virtual experience, with some being highly illegal and others being completely mundane. What sets Vurt apart from other sci-fi titles is its unique blend of cyberpunk ethos with surreal and dreamlike scenarios. Imagine diving into a game where you can lose yourself or even swap places with in-game characters, confronting challenges that range from the euphoric to the nightmarish. One of the reasons Vurt might not be on every sci-fi lover's shelf is its deep roots in 90s counterculture, making it a literary reflection of rave culture, drug experimentation, and urban decay. It's a heady concoction that might not have resonated with the masses, but it certainly strikes a chord with those who get their hands on it. Despite winning the prestigious Arthur C. Clarke Award, it's surprising how Vurt often takes a backseat when discussions veer towards iconic sci-fi works. But make no mistake, this book offers a unique perspective on VR, identity, and societal interactions. If you've ever wanted to journey into a world that melds the digital with surreal, Vurt should be on your list. Coming in at number 4 is The Sparrow. Written by Mary Doria Russell and published in 1996, this book blends science fiction and theology in an exploration of first contact led by Jesuit priests. It's a thoughtful and emotionally charged read that doesn't get the spotlight it deserves. In The Sparrow, we encounter a narrative that is much about introspection as it is about extraterrestrial life. Set in the near future, this novel uniquely positions Jesuit priests as the pioneers of humanity's first contact with an alien civilization on a distant planet. While many sci-fi novels focus primarily on the technological or combat challenges of space exploration, Russell's masterwork brings the moral, spiritual, and ethical dimensions right to the forefront. What distinguishes The Sparrow from other works in the genre is its intricate interplay between faith and reason, with characters constantly wrestling with profound theological questions in the face of extraterrestrial experiences. The very fact that Jesuit priests, individuals driven by a mission of understanding and compassion, lead to this expedition adds a depth rarely seen in first contact narratives. Unfortunately, The Sparrow often remains in the shadow of other first contact sci-fi novels that lean more towards action and grand spectacles. However, its unique blend of spirituality and space exploration marks it as a standout work in the genre. For those seeking a tale that goes beyond the superficial layers of interstellar travel to probe deeper philosophical questions, The Sparrow is a must-read. Last on this list may be a bit more known than the others, but in my view is still criminally underrated. We have The Space Merchants. Written by Frederick Pohl and C.M. Kornbluth in 1952, this is a vintage pick that still resonates today. The story transports us into a dystopian world where advertising agencies wield unparalleled power and consumerism is the driving force of society. The story follows Mitch, a top ad executive, as he's tasked with promoting the colonization of Venus, a job filled with intrigue, subterfuge, and unexpected challenges. What's remarkable about this novel is its foresight into a world of aggressive marketing, corporate power, and the environmental consequences of a rampant throwaway culture. Written in the 1950s, its socio-economic commentary is eerily prophetic and highlights issues that are still pressing in today's world. The unique blend of satirical humour, political intrigue, and thrilling adventure sets it apart from other work of its time. It may have been penned over half a century ago, but its narrative on extreme overconsumption feels timely and thought-provoking even today. Despite being a classic, The Space Merchants often finds itself overshadowed by other Golden Age sci-fi novels. However, its deep dive into a world dominated by corporate greed and manipulation makes it an essential read. And there you have it, 5 underrated science fiction novels that you probably haven't heard of that are absolutely worth your time. Have you read any of these? I'm eager to hear from everyone. Have you stumbled upon any other sci-fi masterpieces that the world just doesn't rave about enough? Drop your hidden gems in the comments. Until next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you're craving an extraordinary journey through realms unexplored, consider delving into universes directly out of my brain by checking out my sci-fi novels Black Milk and Delphine Descends. You can find more details in the description. Thanks for your support.